And that kind of looks like we have some elk trackings going on this nice little track. That's a All right, welcome back. We're on episode 2 of my journey towards my 10K virtual race that I'm doing at the end of October. And I wanted to jump on, kind of go over my training plan with you guys just to let you know what I'm doing. And then at the end of this, after this, there's going to be a couple clips from some of the other days that I was running at the end, just to show you guys all that. But back to my training plan, or actually lack of thereof. Last couple of weeks, I really haven't had a training plan. For those who didn't know, I used to be somewhat a big time runner, and then I trained for my first 50K last year in November, and I got completely burnt out. It wiped me out. So I really haven't ran since. And so I finally decided a couple of weeks ago it was time to get back into it and actually start enjoying it again. And I wanted to just run just for the fun of it like I used to, and not train so hard or be so focused on pace and all that stuff. So when I started running a couple weeks ago, I just went out and did whatever I wanted to do. I went out, said, hey, I'm going to be out there for half an hour. Whatever happens, happens. And so I did a lot of running and walking, mixing it up, not really focusing too much on pace, except for when I was really starting to get winded. It kind of helped me to tell me, hey, you need to slow down a bit. But for the most part, I just went out and kind of just went with it and didn't have a training plan, which having no training plan when you're training for a race really kind of goes against the status quo, goes against the status quo. But I was really, just so you guys know, I was just trying to enjoy it again. Now, I actually now do have a partial training plan. It still doesn't have, I'm looking at it right now, it still doesn't have all the components that most training plans have, where you have your intervals, your long runs, and then like your tempo days and all that stuff. I just kind of put down just where I wanted to be on my long runs, just so I can make sure I can get those mileage in before the 10K. So I wanted to make sure at least I got up to 5 miles. So last couple of weeks, I've been running 2.5 miles, somewhat of intervals. I think I got up to a mile of a full run on most of those. The last 2 runs have been just 3 miles, and I actually didn't get up that far because what I was finding is I was starting to really get, not into it, but my body was really starting to get adjusted to it. So my legs wanted to go a little bit faster than they had been going. So what I was finding is I was doing a lot more intervals where I was either running a quarter of a mile, which was 1 lap, or a half of a lap, half of the loop, and then walking a half and then running. So I was kind of mixing up. And so I was finding, because I was wanting to run faster, I wanted to do that a little bit more and just kind of enjoy it instead of slowing myself down to do the longer run. So I just kind of went with it, and that's what I did. But now I do need to make sure at least I'm gaining some distance down. I don't have any kind of tempos in there. I don't have any kind of specific intervals listed, because I also know there's no way I can run 3 miles straight through right now. So and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I've done 3 miles the last couple ones. And then I'm sure before either the next one or the next run after that, I will hit 3.5, so 3.5. I've got that for next week and the week after. So however I want to mix up my runs, I'll do that. Maybe I will focus a little bit more on one of the runs being slower and longer, and then another run a little bit more intervals. Next week, I will be mixing it up between here and down in the valley, which is a lot lower elevation. So that's going to be nice. And then we will be up in the high elevation by the end of next week. So that is where it's going to get, I think, tougher for me. And definitely the longer slow runs may be a little bit tougher. So we'll see what happens the week after. So I will definitely videotape that, because that elevation going up to over 7,000 feet is probably going to take its toll on me, but we'll see. Maybe not. And then I have a 4 mile week after that, and then 4.5, and then a 5 mile week, and then I cut it back to 3 miles, because by that Saturday I'm hoping to run the 6.2 up there. So when I'm up there, I will be training on the track single track. It's actually, most of it's single track, some of it's double up there in the mountains, and I'll be training on that. There are some elevation gain. It's not much, but I think for me, I will feel it. So I'm sure I'm going to be walking parts of that, definitely running the downhills and maybe walking the uphills. But that is where I'm at on my training runs. I think right now, creating my own intervals around those loops has just been really working for me. Sometimes you will find all these training plans online. Friends can design training plans for you, but sometimes you just kind of have to go with what your body's feeling. I know some people will probably argue with me on that one, but I think to me it is. If you want to just enjoy running, you just kind of have to go with the body. If you are shooting for a focus, like a goal, like the 10K, there are going to be times you're going to have to push yourself a little bit more. Like I am pushing myself next week, making sure I do 3.5 and then 4 miles and then 4.5 and 5. So I know I will have to be pushing on the distance, but I think at the same time, I'm just going to let my body dictate how it wants to run that distance. But that's about it. It's not very specific, like most of the training plans I've designed for myself and others in the past. It's just kind of where I'm at right now. Anyone have any questions, let me know down below. Or if you guys need me to explain something more, like if I just skimmed over something, let me know. I am doing a lot of cross training at the gym up there. I finally got in, like I said last time. And I'm super excited, but I'm also realizing I'm a big mouth breather when it comes to exercising. So when I'm lifting weights, I'm really feeling that mask. And I know there's just no way I'm going to be doing cardio in the gym anytime soon. So I'm hoping the running outdoors, like I mentioned before, running indoors will be easier. I'm just going to have to deal with running outside for right now, which is fine. It's gorgeous up there. I'm just going to have to deal with the difference and just go with it, just because I know I am such a mouth breather. And the mask is just not working for that. So, but I am lifting weights, and I'm finally slowly getting back into my routine and realizing some of the muscle strength I have lost, and I cannot wait to get that back. Hopefully it hadn't been gone that long. They say when you lose your muscle mass, if you jump on it sooner, you can get it back just as quick, if that makes sense. So hopefully I can get it back quick, but we'll see. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoy what's coming up next, and it's just a couple clips. And again, like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Message me on Facebook or Instagram if you got any questions as well. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on episode 3. All right, see you guys later. Okay. Whoops.
I saw a owl and I heard yelp.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, day 2. No. Okay, let's start that over. Okay, day 3. This is day 3 of running. Not 3 days in a row, but day 3 of my training. And look at this. It's a gorgeous morning. It's actually kind of cold. Feels really nice, and it's gonna feel good when I start running. So the t-shirt is on versus the tank top, but doing good. I'm going to try to shoot for about 45 minutes today of just walk run and just keep that going. I know I should be doing intervals like I've taught. See, that's where the trail stops, or the track stops. So, and it'll pick back up on the other side. So that's when I say it's a somewhat track. I know I should be doing different types of intervals, but I think through all that training, I just want to go and enjoy. So again, I'm just going to listen to my body, kind of push it just a little bit, but not too hard, not really, and just kind of enjoy it. Ooh, all right, Bessie, now we're back on it. So, okay, I'll catch you at the end. All right, no jogging today, and the dog is pulling because, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at that. This is my backyard. Taking the dog for a walk. But at least I'm getting time on my feet and just getting active. We walked last night too, and I made a comment to my boyfriend that I think I'm walking more in the last couple of days than I have since we moved to this this last move, and which is good. And oh, and I got to the gym today. I'm super excited. It was they're finally open here, and got myself a gym membership and finally got back in. Regressed there as well, but that's okay. Took it slow. Just excited to be moving again. Ooh, and there's something over there. Ooh, there's lots of somethings over there. I think they're all birds though. Just excited to be moving again. All right, day 4. I'm tired. I forgot my inhaler, but I'm here. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I might end up just walking this whole thing. Oh no, I'm sure I'll jog some of it, but at least I'm here. Spending about 35 minutes on my feet, and at least I'm still moving. That's the goal, right? Just to keep moving. Ooh, and the moon is still out. It's nice. It's about 6 in the morning. It's so nice. All right, maybe the cool weather will help motivate me some, because frankly, I really don't even want to be here right now. But I've got a goal, and I just gotta power through it. Discipline, I guess, right? Okay,